What's up, everybody? Welcome to Aged Out Reacts with the two hosts of the Aged Out podcast, Mike Fantini and
Evan Worrell.
And the time has finally come.
Getting these live videos in.
I know. I was a little sad we're a little late because you were on vacation, and then I was hoping, I thought the season started a little later than it did, because then I went to Florida when you got back, and I thought it was going to time perfectly, so we're a little late. We wanted to be on top of it, but we're only not even a week late on these first one or two, so whatever.
4 or 5 days.
Yeah, whatever it is. It'll be fine. So, I'm excited, dude. There's so much good stuff going on. A lot of white uniforms.
There are a lot of white uniforms.
A lot of white uniforms happening this season, and it's weird. I think it's like 5 or 6 groups. Like almost like not just some white, but a lot of white. But all right, we're starting today with Boston. Our game plan. This is our first one that's going to be released. We're doing an individual video for like the top, what we consider like your top tier of percussion sections or drum lines. And then we're going to do, so they'll get their own video, like there's like 6 or 7 of them. And then the next tier, we're probably going to combine because we want to get a video out for everybody we can do, and then do some like our finals predictions at some point, and then hit a few of the really good groups at the end again after finals is over. So today's Boston, despite being in front of the Blue Stars truck, dude, they're good. I think they're the best right now.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
They're up there.
I'm not sold.
They're definitely up there. You've seen more than I have at this point. I didn't watch a whole lot when stuff started coming out, so I'm going to learn a lot as we make these videos, and I'm going to be doing my own exploring of whatever videos come out in between. So I might retract that statement in a few more days, but we'll see.
They're for sure up there.
Yeah, they're definitely one of the top ones. All right, here we go. Oh, well, actually, I lied.
Got to get ready.
All right, now we can go.
Yeah.
Okay. It's in there.
This is like the opening part of the show. Nice.
Groups were not that clean in June, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
No, definitely not.
No. And they're not the only one that's really clean for June, in my opinion at least. But also these Pearl drums sound so good.
Yeah, I'm sure they're loving life on Pearl drums right now.
Oh, they sound so good.
Little scratchy moving the drum too there.
I'm gonna back up so we hear the whole phrase.
But it's like a minor.
Oh, super minor, yeah.
Everybody's got ticks right now.
Yeah.
Some more than others, but
yep. Like that last 4 wasn't quite, but that's a really fast 4, so it's June.
Dude, this book is very aggressive.
It's extremely aggressive.
I love it.
I love all that.
Is aggressive.
I love all the mid-roll hand speed changes.
He's a tall quad player.
Yes.
He fits the MO.
Right?
Nice roll. Yeah.
Oop.
Some balance issues.
It's a good bass split after it, but that roll like wasn't dirty, but it wasn't balanced. It was thick.
I love a good high-end double stroke roll.
But you all have to go for it the same way. Or it sounds like that.
Nice bass.
Woo!
Good control through the space. Hey.
That might be, hold on. Pause. Mid-phrase pause. That might be one of the better snare splits because it was an A-B thing. It wasn't like there's enough of drums still hitting at the same time. You don't hear, it's a hand-to-hand split.
Yeah, the discrepancy. Yeah.
Whereas when you do like the 4s down the drums or whatever, like people did for a few years there, Like, that's the way you can do snare splits and have it still work.
AB all day. Oh,
somebody
changed a little early.
Yeah. Just early season stuff.
Nice. Yeah. Early, yeah. Same section. Oh, they did another little split there, AB. Like a 9-let split or something. Hey, 2 for 2.
Yep.
Nice. Better.
Someone did not change early that time.
Better. Dude, yeah, this show is almost just like... Hold on.
Oh, that roll was hot. I'm going to start this over. Hold on. There we go. Woo!
Nice.
This block roll was nice.
That was a weird...
Oh, nice feel
weird.
change.
Yeah.
I like that feel change.
Ooh, that's a long phrase.
A long quad feature.
Yeah. Woo, those little pulse rolls.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Right. So.
He cut it off.
He cut it off. He was like, "Nope, need that one again."
We can do it better. What I was going to say, though, is when watching the whole show, them and probably Crown, the shows I've seen, have the most opportune sampling / staging for the judges. Obviously, there's that judge rule. They can't leave the front sideline or leave from behind the pit. Mm-hmm. But Boston and Crown, out of the shows that I've seen so far, have like the best opportune moments to showcase themselves.
Yeah. So you got to watch the flow stream, right, at that first tour premiere show?
Yeah, I've watched the majority of the shows so far.
Yeah.
So.
I saw the first minute of Boston's that I watched while I was in Florida, but I haven't had the opportunity to see yet, so this is kind of cold. But I want to point something out here too, where I'm rewinding a little bit. There's a space here, and they re-attack on some really fast paradiddles.
Oh, yeah.
Like 6 tuplets. Right there. So they nailed the attack. First off, it's super tough to have your hands ready to go like that in the right pressure. But he cut him off because the roll fell out at the end. That tap roll.
Oh, this is like the second half. That is a really interesting feel change.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Woo. Yeah.
I want to know what that is right after that first speedo.
There we go.
There it is. Nice.
Dude, there's some weird space coming in off that double stop.
There's some tough space through this whole little phrase after they nailed that roll. Well, that's hard space right there, too.
Woo.
Huh.
Dude, there's some weird stuff in here.
Yeah.
Upbeat accents. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
The speedo roll into the flam, back into the speedo, back into the flam.
Okay.
Go back just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's like... That was cool.
I want to rewatch this whole phrase if they don't do it a second time. That's cool.
The fours.
The right hand there, yeah.
Bass. Ooh. Filling in this. I won't take that quad roll. It's not the best vantage point.
All right, I want to back up for a minute. We've only been going for 10 minutes, and I don't care because I want to hear most of that phrase again because there's so much cool stuff.
Like right there.
Yeah, we'll just start it here.
That space, that's tough.
Yes. So much screen, so much space.
And forced to like change your hand pressure coming out of the space.
This whole phrase is so hard. That whole phrase is so hard.
Dude, this show's so aggressive.
Just like the technical difficulty in that entire phrase was so high. You had re-attacks, you had hand speed changes, you had rudiment changes, all the different hand pressure changes, and like re-attacking at different pressures, and there being no lead into it, and just still having to go with that level of speed and velocity and do all of those skill sets back to back to back to back. Like,
challenging.
It's cannot be overstated how difficult that whole phrase is.
Not quite balanced there.
This whole rep's been a little gray.
Locked in now. Shirley Murphys.
Going from the hand to hands to the Shirley Murphys is tough.
Nice. Tasty.
Took their ears a second to lock in when they turned back around.
Good, dude.
Hold on. We can talk in a second. Ooh.
I'm gonna take this with a grain of salt based on where we're viewing.
Yeah, it could be a little bit of that. And I say that too because of times earlier in the video when they have an attack together or it was gray, it fixed itself. Yeah. They're not gonna stay out that long with as good as a lot of the other stuff sounds. Is why we're giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Ideally, the best place to sample this would be like standing in front of the snare drum, like 3 in from the left or 2 in from the left. Yeah. That's a big line, snare quads.
One of these two, yeah.
Yeah, just some on some of these high end rolls, balance they'll get dialed in. It's just not quite player to player balance. But in a time where people could easily just underwrite half the show, since they're not going to be in the front of the judge half the show, Colin and them were just like, nah, we're just going to go balls to the wall here.
We're not going to do that, and we're still just going to play tons of notes. There was something I wanted to rewind to. I don't know where it was before this long line here.
Oh, when they turned around.
Well, no, it took their ears a second to lock in again when you turn around like that, but it clicked very quickly after they adjusted in a couple counts. I don't know. I love this book. This is like the first real read that I have on it. It's cool. It's got something for everybody. There's hand speed stuff. There's rudimental vocabulary with like hybrid rudiments and flam stuff, and just difficulty.
Space, timbre changes, implement change. Well, I don't know if they implement change, but just
no, I don't know about that. But it's
so
it's just a hell of a book. I'm really excited now to see it in context, like on the field, like how it's all staged and everything. Especially after you saying that they're set up well to be read by the judge in a lot of moments.
Yeah, they put them in position to get heard. That's for sure.
That's what you got to do. We said beforehand we could see this being a year that either you're like a Boston or a Crown or a Blue Coats, like because none of them have ever won a drum trophy, right?
Nope.
Yeah, so I could definitely, from what I've seen so far, see, especially because I think, and we'll talk more about this in the BD video we watch, I think BD's young. And so this could be a year where one of these three groups just has a stellar year and can finally seal the deal. So I love Boston so far. I don't have anything else to say about it. You?
I'm good.
All right. We'll be back. We'll have more Boston content, I'm sure, by the end of the season as the dogfight happens for the drum trophy. But yeah, I don't think I did the Lone Star Percussion stuff or any of that stuff because I'm bad at this apparently. So check out LoneStarPercussion.com. Use the discount code AgedOut. Save yourself $10 on any order of $50 or more. Bandcamp is right around the corner. Save yourself some money. Never a bad thing. Check out the podcast on podcast services. We will see everybody in the next one.
Peace.